Let's talk about Eden Hazard, boys.
This is by far like one of the most
the injury caused the downfall.
But when he came to the Premier League, because he tore it up. And cut for what he does what a normal person does. You get to age and you retire. You don't go around traveling the whole world scamming teams all life.
I was surprised he didn't go to Saudi.
Yeah, that's because he's got class, bro, and a bit of class on him.
He's over football.
He wants to eat. عايز كرشة. والله العظيم. That guy every holiday حسن. He comes back from pre-season. كرشة. Ready والله العظيم.
Let's get into today's episode, boys. How's it going, people? Welcome back to the Galacticoz Podcast.
My God.
As if we were trying to be serious after that.
That was a great
change
intro.
topics.
What the hell?
As you can see, we're back again for another episode, and today we've got something very different. We've got Hassanin, the other Hassanin here, Amir Abdullah. A reminder to like, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell, and check us out on Patreon. Subscribe to one of the tiers, and join so you can watch Do You Know Ball and all the other content outside.
Hey, anyone watch the soccer today? I thought you guys
Australia.
Australia's
All this stuff is not relevant, by the way.
Australia's not bad, yeah.
I watched. First half they were
Australia,
fantastic.
Australia was not bad, bro.
First half they were fantastic. Second half
Second half it was that, yeah.
it went downhill.
Yeah.
خلاص خلونا next.
Anyways, we've got 15 players who were injury ravaged, and we're going to chat about them today, what they could have done if they weren't injured. I don't think you'll be too good at this. Some of these players
Hassan Alpha might not be too good at this.
If we're
Why that will be okay.
I'll be alright, man.
And there are a couple of Real Madrid ones.
It's from
From
the
90s,
90s.
yeah, from the 90s, yeah.
90s.
And by the way, like,
90s to early 2000s.
and by the way,
no, I take it back. I said 90s.
no, be quiet. Be quiet. Well, I'll take something else. You know, my feed, I don't know, it keeps coming up. I don't know, maybe the algorithm. But I was watching the 96 FA Cup final. All right? 96 FA Cup semi-final. I think it was. It was
Anyhow.
Chelsea versus Man United. Old Trafford, the ground was so terrible. Yeah, the game wasn't that bad, wallahi. The quality wasn't that bad.
ما في دق.
Wallahi, it wasn't that bad.
I said, come on, bro.
Wallahi, it wasn't that bad. It was Chelsea versus
Ronaldo at United. Those times were bad quality. What are you talking about?
That was bad quality. Ronaldo United.
The football that he was playing against, the people that he was playing against, all the cassette and all the loss of the ball. How many times people lose possession?
Because watch Luton versus Sheffield. My same thing, bro.
Loss of possession?
Yes.
Wallah, they can keep the ball against anything.
No, like on this
Come
topic,
bro.
on
What
this
are you
topic,
talking about?
let's actually talk about this. He guys said there's a big difference between that and that. I know this thing that we just talked about is not relevant, but the Australia game, you know, they calculated how many, $1 billion the England national team. Australia's like 43 million. England, how long have they been playing for football?
A long time, yeah.
A long time. Australia come center. It's been like, I don't know, 50 years or something like that.
Let's just say a lot less.
Was the difference that big?
The gap?
Yeah. In professionalism, let's just say.
Professionalism. I mean, what? Off the pitch, I know.
No, like the quality of how well they keep the ball, how well they pass the ball, all of that.
No, it wasn't that big.
And these guys are supposed to be
Individual players,
the elites of the
individual
elites.
players. Because you can't judge. I could tell you individually, there are players in that team, in the Australia team, that look so good, and some of them look like absolute idiots. There's some that have. But that's not how you're gonna judge it.
Because all I'm trying to say
When I'm watching that game,
these 90s,
So
80s
many
players,
good
you
individual
can
players.
plug them out here and put them here
So-
today.
no,
As
so many-
long
so
as you
many-
give them this environment, they'll be fine.
What I'm saying is so many good individual players, Azam. I'm not doubting the fact that there was.
You're
such
saying the
quality players.
overall game,
I'm
the
saying
overall possession.
The overall
لا
game.
دقيقة حسنين. Let me answer why this is the case, Ahmed. You're saying people chop شنو. Oh, well, the physicality has gone down. We know that
Completely.
Now the quality and the accuracy of passing, I tell you why. That's used to be less zaman. Because now they care so much about pass completion,
Yes.
percentages, this, that, and the other.
It's a matrix.
Zamanik, you are allowed to take risks.
Yeah.
To try the final pass. Every time you get the ball, try the final pass.
Luis
It used to
Figo
be like
would
that.
be-
And if
What's
you-
the
no,
outrageous?
not
What's the
even-
outrageous thing that
No,
I said to you?
let me finish.
What's the outrageous thing that I said to you the other day?
About Zidane?
What's Zidane?
It's like he's saying he loses the ball so much, he slows
Wallah, I
down
was
the
watching
play.
these clips,
He
I'm
does
like-
this. He
I'm
does.
like,
but
if you
that-
watch him, Wallah,
the-
you would say, what the heck is this?
It was freedom of expression was
Yeah.
so much more
Yeah,
allowed.
bro.
But I tell you, within that, there were still players with very high passing accuracy. Paul Scholes, Michael Carrick,
Zola.
Cesc Fabregas. These guys, they still never gave the ball away.
Yeah.
Because that's how they play. But now, it's like everyone's been programmed to play like that and to keep the
It's
ball.
analytics.
And
But
yeah,
That's
that's
just
the
a
problem.
different game, Ahmed.
I get.
And the rules are different.
And
get
the
different
24-hour coverage of fantasy, the gambling, all this changed the game, but like in terms of the coverage, like ESPN FC, all these shows, all these podcasts, like us,
Not even
what
that,
we do
like,
now,
I see a
like
coach-
the scrutiny is next
And
level
not
now.
just that,
Yeah, I
a
get
coach
that, I
has
get
to
that.
analyze
Wallahi.
if the left back sees a pass over the top to the
He won't
striker,
risk it.
he won't.
He won't risk
And
it.
the coach would rather him recycle and try play through the middle and get out the other side where
Yeah.
there's space, where there's overloads, all this rubbish.
It's better But it's just
better on
different.
paper, but
Yeah.
it's not as entertaining, and you don't see as much like individual abilities.
It's not- it's not, yeah.
That's why, bro.
Wallahi, that's fair enough. You know, like what I'm saying is that the individualism and trying to do whatever, and how I see even when you watch Ronaldinho now, it's all just harakat. Harakat for the sake
If
of
you bring
harakat.
an 11
I
from
can't-
the early 2000s, bring them now. Listen, I want you guys to keep the ball. Try move it 2-touch. They're all able to do that. It's not a problem.
I'm saying
These
they
guys
can.
just choose to do it.
I'm
Zamanik,
saying-
it wasn't the
I'm
preference.
saying they
That's
can.
what I'm saying.
Whether
bro.
they can or not is not the point.
What's your
They
what's
didn't
your-
do
what's
it
your-
because
what's
that's
your
how football
criticism?
was played.
What's your
But-
criticism
I said
exactly?
my
I'm-
criticism-
Yeah, what's your criticism exactly? I'm sorry. I'm trying
Every
to
time I
understand.
come back to this, I say that there was like so many players diving in, making silly challenges, or
Yeah.
you know, reading the play so wrong. All of these things help the players that were massive at those times, like to score or whatever. Like I'm not saying that's on them, but I'm just saying that game was a bit easier to score if you can take the physicality side of the game. If you can take that,
Yeah, okay.
it's easier to
That's
score.
not a bad point.
That's it. Now it's much tougher to score. Tagulate defending or passing or whatever. No one cares about this pass completion. No one cares about that. They care about rotating the ball so that they can actually make a chance on one side. No one's going to think about this.
It's tougher to score now?
Of course, it's tougher to
The
score.
numbers don't agree with you, like.
صح والله.
The numbers don't agree with you on
that's
this.
So you're saying the numbers are low now?
No, the numbers are
higher,
high.
bro.
10 times
Those
higher,
scoring
bro.
numbers
10
are
times
higher,
higher,
a
bro.
lot
What are you
higher.
Can that not be the players are getting better because
No.
there's more?
No.
There's more.
No.
No, I don't think so.
No.
We said before that in the past, players didn't care about how they are off the pitch. We
But
said
this
that.
is not 60s, bro. This is like 80s and
80s,
90s,
2000s.
You think there's no difference
I'll tell
between
you
then and
something,
now?
I'll give
Are
you
you
a good
sick?
example. I'll give you a good
I mean,
example.
it's a little bit of a difference. It's not that big
I'll
back
give
then.
you
The
a good
young
example,
players
yeah?
that you see coming up now from these England national teams, how many of them can you say in the next couple of years will be one of the best players in the Prem?
None.
Will be some of the best
I don't think-
players.
I think
Or
that
will be,
much.
will be main players for their teams in the Prem. Nearly all of them, you can say that. They're all outstanding players. How many of those guys can you say that were coming up from the national team Zamanik are that good?
I don't understand this argument. Let's move on.
والله عامل your point.
أنا ملاحظ قاعد تصوت صوات أساي.
How
Stop,
guys,
enough والله.
you guys are
Now
giving
you're
me
cooking,
this guy said it's because of the goals. He's saying the goals
You
right
said
now
that.
are more.
You said that. I didn't
More
say
goals,
it.
Ahmed.
No, you said that.
You said it's
shows
easy.
You say it's
It's harder to
yeah.
score.
I
Yeah.
said that,
He
and
said
his
that his
argument
numbers
back to
are
me,
higher.
He
Yeah.
said that our numbers are higher now.
Yeah.
Numbers are higher from
From the
from
attackers.
from the best players in the world, from the players that if we didn't go into that
I'll
time,
tell you
we'll
something,
smoke
Amr.
everyone.
Amr,
So
that's not true.
what kind
That's
of
not
thing
true.
is
The
that?
90s.
That's not true.
There's so many arguments. to that.
Mbappe can score in any era. Harry Kane can score in any era.
Yeah.
You know, Ronaldo can score. Messi can score in any era.
You're talking about like the
What are you
average. You're talking about like the average player wouldn't.
Yeah, the average player wouldn't.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know
what kind
about
of
that.
point is it if you're gonna bring up the biggest players?
Because Ahmed, if I tell R9 at his peak now, would he be matching Haaland numbers, Mbappe numbers? Would he or would he not?
Haaland, what would you say?
R9.
R9 at his peak, he's a top
100%,
striker. His
100%.
numbers weren't like this, man.
Not even close.
Why?
like
Yeah.
that. Not even close.
Why?
Not even
Because
close.
the defending was harder, the game was more physical,
Yeah.
so it's harder to score.
Yeah.
So you're saying,
And they had to be creative to score.
Yes, and defending was so valued. Like
Valued was high,
Like
yeah.
defenders did not care about passing the ball, did not care about making about.
No, that I get, that I understand,
They
yeah.
clear the ball at all cost, and that's why numbers were low as a man. Not
Defending was.
I can see this argument forever. I don't ever want to talk
Stop.
about
That's
it.
We're gonna talk about it again.
No,
Yeah,
I can see.
let's move on. Let's move on to today's
Defending was you either get the player or the ball, one of the two.
you don't let both of them pass.
Nah.
Anyways, let's get into today's topic. It was 15 players. I've dropped it down to 10 just because of this argument. Let's start with the first player, the 10th player on the list. We've got Abu Dhabi. You guys remember anything of him?
Yeah,
Abdullah, do you remember anything? Abdullah remembers like 2
Is he
games
Arsenal
of him.
player?
And that's fair.
That's all he played.
That's all he played.
Dancing with Henry.
No, he wasn't.
No,
The ball
Wasn't he the French?
Yeah,
the next Patrick
was
Vieira, bro.
number 2, and he should have been. Wallahi, there was you guys need to go and watch this. Go Abu Dhabi.
Was he
versus
Marseille?
Liverpool.
Was he Marseille?
At Anfield,
Arsenal, I think.
At Anfield, he dominated them, and we beat them 2-0. It was the first game of the season. I don't know, back like 2012, 2013 or something. He destroyed them. And in the World Cup 2014 against Uruguay, he was best player on the pitch. When that guy was fit,
2014 he was playing?
that 2010
2010.
in
I was
South
saying
Africa.
2014.
In South Africa against Uruguay with that horrible French team. Wallahi.
That was the worst French team in the history of French.
But he stood out so well because he's quick, he's strong, and he's so technical. And it's not just his passing; he can run with the ball. Such a powerful runner. He can take people on.
Was it injuries that destroyed him?
Yeah, because he did his knee like 6 times. This
This
guy.
guy's the only one I can relate to.
Ankles, everything. Wallah al-azim.
That
مكسر
guy's
كسر.
hospital?
Wheelchair بس.
Yeah.
Lifetime membership at the hospital والله. Skin. And he's Muslim, he's religious والله, and he has nice recitation والله. Go look him up حسنا. Go.
Miss me, wallah.
If only والله, if only.
I don't know why we have another Arsenal player here, but the number 9th player is Jack Wilshere. Another one that you don't believe in.
I never did.
No one believes in this.
He's
guy.
the Foden. He's the Foden
No.
Foden is the reincarnation of him.
Come on,
Frauds.
Hassan,
The
Can't
frauds.
be. It can't
Nah,
be.
nah.
Foden is
Wallahi.
actually a nice comparison though.
Yeah, it is.
That's
No.
really nice.
Yeah.
No.
Jakushi wasn't as good technically.
As him?
Nah.
But Jakushi was more aggressive and more like.
No. Let me rephrase that.
yeah.
Different technical styles.
Yeah.
Jakushi kicking off the ball, long passing. He had that sort of technique. Phil Foden has more the dribbling.
But
the
Wilshere
silkiness.
imposed himself in the game more than Foden
Yeah,
did.
because he
Wallahi.
was physical kid.
I remember that game against Barcelona in the 2006 or 7.
No, yeah, 2000.
Seven? 2008?
Luke and Wush?
Yeah,
That
the
game,
green.
That day, he gave it to Xavi and Iniesta.
Yeah.
Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets, all of them. Which pockets do you want to get into, Wallah? But that's he's living off that performance for the rest of his life.
He
Wallahi.
retired so early, bro. He had so many injuries.
Hey, isn't he coaching now?
Yeah, he's coaching Arsenal's under 18.
He got offered. He offered a job now.
He was just playing Azam.
Yeah, he played in Scandinavia somewhere.
No, he's playing
He
this,
signed a 6 month contract.
Charity aid or charity match.
Yeah. No, but he's fantastic. His dribbling style, come on, was so good. Remember in training the other day, I told you, Ali, Wallahi al-Azim, his dribbling style, this reminds me, because he's small and he's not quick, but he sees the space and just drags his ball
plays
away
like
from
Iniesta,
him.
if I
No
remember.
worries.
Because
So
he's short,
good.
he gets under everything. Oh, the defender
Yeah,
will
you
try
try
to
to push
him,
Kida and he
get
just
under.
goes squeeze through.
He announced his retirement in 2022.
Yeah.
Because what? Can we give a clap to Eden Hazard? Wallahi.
Well, he's on the list, bro. So hold on.
Okay, wait. I got to congratulate him or something. Wallahi. He should. Anyways, we'll get back
But
to
this
him.
nigga made his debut, Abdullah, at 16. I remember the day he made his debut. We were
Because
going to high school,
I used to watch highlights of him in the youth team before he came to the first team.
Because he's 16 and you were going to high school. How old is he?
We were saying he's Mukhtar's age. Remember we used to say
Yeah,
that?
I used to watch him before school, cause man,
No, how old was he?
I was like, I don't know. What was I? Like
How old
11,
is Jakushi
12?
Hassi?
Some shit like
that game was probably when I was like in year 9, 10 or
Yeah,
something.
his time was 07, 08 was his time. 07, 08.
No. He broke through.
Yeah,
Like,
09, bro.
yeah,
09, 09, wasn't it?
09.
How old is he now, Jakushi?
He's like 33, right?
Yeah, maybe a bit older. But he was. That's when Arsenal played that season. We were top of the league for so long, and then we lost the Carling Cup to Birmingham in the final.
Yeah.
That mistake from Koscielny and Wojciech Szczesny. Depressing days, wallahi. Arsenal. We've been.
If you want a
through
crazy fact, he might be Marcelo's age.
Which Marcelo?
Marcelo,
Is it
Madrid Marcelo.
Nah,
Yeah.
Marcelo's older.
No.
I'm sure
Check
Marcelo's
it out.
older.
Right now.
But you know, I gotta say, like, for an Arsenal, for players.
Even for England, he performed.
Fabio Capello, apparently he called him the future of England, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
He used to hype him up so
fantastic.
crazy.
Now, here, I thought, but I knew I saw fraudulent. Yeah.
Nah, bro. What are you
Wallahi,
saying?
because, wallahi, by the way, in the Premier League, you don't get players playing at 16 in the Premier League.
Because
You know what I mean?
when
And
this
at
guy,
that time, there was a little.
It wasn't, though.
bro, even this
Walcott
well,
was from the same
No,
era.
but there's a few.
Walcott
Like,
was
it's
before
not
him.
like crazy.
No, but Jack
And Arsenal, by the way,
Wilshere-
don't
Sean
get
Jack
me
Wilshere-
Phillips. What are you saying? There was a couple at the time.
he's only 31, cuz.
He's
Yeah.
31, yeah? He's young,
Wow.
He's not.
He's
He's
already gone.
Marcelo's older.
Yeah. No, but Jack Wilshere, because even he'd come back from an injury, and you know, it feels like it never felt like he was away. When he comes back, he always performs as though he's the best player on the pitch.
Yeah, he does.
Because I remember
That's
when
what I like about him.
he came back from an injury, from an ankle injury. He was out of like 4 or 5 months. He came back. We have Bayern Munich in the Champions League at home in a knockout game, and he was the best player on the pitch. Ozil was there, Santi Cazorla, and he stood out. He was carrying.
But hey, but are we talking about players that were injured by a injury or players that were just their body was always breaking down?
no,
Anyway?
it's just injury
bro,
after
constantly.
injury.
So that's why they didn't have the career they did.
Yeah.
He would have had a fantastic career.
Imagine.
Well, Abdullah, you sure you didn't have any ideas about the topic, Carl?
Huh?
You seem to be prepared.
Both Arsenal players, bro.
Yeah, that's why. It's gonna get
Oh,
quiet.
yeah.
He's
It's gonna get quiet soon.
Yeah. Bring me something I don't care about. Wallah. I don't say a word.
This one is a bit interesting. The next player, and by the way, this is an article from goal.com, so you guys can check it out. I'll put the link in the description. Thiago Alcantara.
Yeah, that's Thiago with the one for Bayern.
Yeah, Liverpool.
He's had a couple of injuries. The first one was the ACL one.
Yeah,
I don't think his ceiling was that high.
He did ACL
yeah.
twice. Like, and it's not.
I don't think his ceiling was that high.
I don't
Do you think he achieved what he could have achieved?
Yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
He's with his ceiling, bro. You get my point?
There wasn't much more in that lemon.
Yeah, wallahi. He squeezed everything out of that.
And he's done a lot, by the way. His ceiling is quite high.
I think Barcelona didn't believe in him as well.
I
They let
think
go.
his move to Bayern was a fantastic move.
For him, yeah.
Yeah, for him,
For us,
because-
we lost that. We lost
At
that.
Barcelona,
Yeah, but
you weren't playing him.
That's
This
what
is
I'm
the
saying.
problem.
They-
You bought when Barcelona bought Fabregas. That's
Yeah,
when this guy was pushed out.
he was gone.
Completely
We
pushed
kept
out.
his brother, but I think his brother's a howler, bro.
Yeah, the stinker Rafinha, fullback.
Oh, is that his brother?
Yeah. Rafinha Alcantara.
It's not that great. Like I don't know why this guy is on this list.
I don't mind.
Until now, he's injured.
He's injured now at Liverpool.
now,
Like,
no.
you know, khalas. He's won the Spanish
But
league with
yeah,
Barcelona.
yeah.
He won the Champions League with Bayern Munich,
as well.
and he came to the Premier
He's
League.
done it all, bro.
He's
He's
done
done
it.
it.
Liverpool just after they won
Just
the
after they won, yeah.
Prem or the
He won
But
the
you know
Champions
what?
League with Bayern and went straight to Liverpool.
Do you think his arrival at Liverpool was where people expected it to be? Because I remember at the start it was like everybody was hyping this guy.
Yeah.
Remember it was
And
mad.
at the start, he didn't actually live up to it at the start.
Yeah.
No, he
Wallahi.
played well. He played
He was
well.
just doing this.
I've shown me this clip of him, all the clips of him just doing
He's
this.
doing this all the
up,
time.
First couple of
But I
games,
tell you something with
first
this
couple
guy.
of games, we were all not sure about him. Wallahi lazim, because he wasn't performing as you would think, like outstanding. But then after that, he kicked off.
He's one of the players, unfortunately, like this sounds
He's
rude,
a
but
fantastic player, cuz.
but he's one of the players, unfortunately, you forget about him one day. Like, it wasn't like, I don't think he was that impactful. He was great. I liked watching him play.
But he's so important on the field, wallahi, the way he gets out of any space.
Yeah, that he's
just
tight.
with one
He's-
turn.
He's the type of midfielder
He's-
that you can give the ball to at any
Yeah,
situation,
doesn't
any
matter.
height. The
And
ball
he gets
can
you
be
out of tough
anyway.
situations, bro.
Yeah.
That's why they got him in the first place, for the tough games.
Well, you love midfielders like this guy because he's always trying to go through Bastawali.
And my thing with midfielders is you need to be able to deal with any pass I give you under any circumstance. So the ones that when they get it, they go down because they don't know how to get out. They're the ones I don't like.
Like
Jack
Anthony,
Anthony
Sancho,
Cruz,
all these
wallahi.
players.
No,
Jack
these
Anthony
are
Cruz,
wingers,
top
Nah,
tier.
Tony Cruz never comes back, bro.
He goes down all the time. Wallahi.
Never have that.
Wallahi,
As soon as he
never.
gets
Always
He
there.
just goes down.
No, he does the diagonal passes, but he never comes back.
No,
bro.
his passing is fantastic when he's got time. Like, he goes down.
Like, even in tight spaces, he does a lot.
Someone presses him. He just falls
there's a
down.
lot
This
of
next player, another one, I don't know if we have any memories of him, but there's a few ones here and there. Big one coming in the 2014 World Cup, Mario Götze.
Yeah, he was good, but yeah, I think he
no,
he
no,
played
I feel like he was overhyped.
I agree.
Yeah.
I didn't see anything special. Well, I was just about to say, I don't know why people would hype this guy up to where he was. Even, I don't know, maybe you didn't put him in this list. Even Royce. I don't know why they hyped him
coming
up
as
that
well.
much.
Don't worry.
Yeah, I don't
Royce,
know why
He's
they
coming,
hyped
but
him.
don't worry, he's coming. He's coming.
Yeah,
Wallahi.
but
Guys,
Talk
I'll tell you
about
something
him
with these
now.
guys.
Talk about him now.
I'll tell you something
He's
with
coming,
these guys,
he's
yeah?
He's further down.
Before these boys, Royce and Götze, Bayern Munich was dominating the Bundesliga. These guys
He's
came,
right.
Put up a fight.
they put up a fight, they destroyed Bayern Munich.
Yeah, and then they went Champions League final.
And then when they got bought, Bayern went back to normal, cuz. But at that period, with them and
That's why they
Jurgen
were
Klopp,
hyped,
yeah, they won the Champions. They beat us too, bro. What are you saying?
Yeah, no, he had in 2012 to 2014 mark.
They dominated the
He was
world.
he was very impactful. Like, but
Yeah.
he another one. He reached his ceiling for me. Like I don't think there was
Yeah.
more to see. There's
And
more.
Because
He
this
scored.
is the thing.
Did he score the goal in the World Cup final?
Yeah, but this is the thing. They hype these kids up because if you win the Golden Boy Award, like that's the Ballon d'Or for the young players,
Yeah,
under 23s.
26
Yeah,
World Cup.
if you win those, you automatically they think you're gonna go on to win a Ballon d'Or. So why? That's why the hype
What's the age
starts.
limit for that?
I think it's 23.
Yeah, it's 23.
I think it's 23. Anybody that wins the Golden Boy, had to Renato Sanchez. That's why everyone is saying he's a flop now.
Nah, he flopped, man.
Yeah.
I expected more from him.
No, but because he was so young,
Yeah, but
bro,
I
and he
expected
won
more
the
from him.
Golden Boy. That's
In
why
that
the hype is
2016
high.
Euros, he was fantastic, bro. Do you remember?
Yeah, he was brilliant.
He was
Yeah,
phenomenal, bro.
But that's all he is, Hassan. He's a box-to-box midfielder that's industrious. ما في حاجة. There's no more to that.
Yeah.
But because he won the Golden Boy, they think he's gonna go on to win the Ballon d'Or.
Yeah.
No,
Do
it's
you
not gonna work.
Do you think there's an argument for players who don't play in necessarily those impactful positions, forward, winger, even I don't know, maybe like box to box? Like this guy's an attacking midfielder. You know what I mean? Like it's a luxury player already.
He should have done more.
You should have done more. No. In terms of like, I know what you're saying, but in terms of like, what I don't know what we're doing here. Are we talking about like, are we?
What he could have done if he
What he could've
wasn't
done?
injured so often.
I don't think it would have been that much better. I don't think it would have been that much better. You know what I mean? He wasn't.
Yeah, another
Was
Thiago
he
Alcantara.
even the best? Was he even the top 5 player on his team?
Yeah, of course.
On
Yeah,
that team?
top 5, yeah.
On that team?
Top
Luis
3?
Sanchez,
Top
him,
3 maybe not.
Royce,
Top 5 is a lot
Yeah.
of space, Hassan.
Lewandowski,
Yeah,
Lewandowski,
Lewandowski,
Gundogan
Royce,
was on that team.
Gundogan.
Gundogan.
Yeah.
What's that guy's name?
Even-
Socrates.
Yeah, he was important
Socrates,
for
one
them.
man, fantastic.
Hummels was
Hummels.
Mad
Hummels
Hummels.
was there.
Hummels was there.
The
Nuri Sahin.
Polish
Yeah.
guy,
Shaheen, yeah, too.
on the right
Nuri
wing.
Sahin.
Yeah.
Come
Yeah.
on, what's this I'm saying? He wasn't even the best player on his team.
Yeah,
So
he wasn't the most impactful.
No, he was one of the best 3.
Huh?
Is that Dortmund?
Who?
Yeah, Mario Götze.
Is that no?
That's what he
not
made his
Götze.
name. That's who we're talking
Who's
about.
the
Sanchez. I thought you were talking about Sanchez.
No.
Shaheen,
No,
Nuri
I'm
Shaheen.
saying, but Sahin.
Yeah.
So do you get my point?
Yeah,
He wasn't
there's a
even
lot
the
of-
best. He wasn't that guy on his team. So
Yeah.
for me, it's like I don't expect. Wilshere was the guy at Arsenal for a bit.
Yeah, 100%.
He was that guy.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't. I never saw him.
Götze was Ola.
Huh?
Götze was one of the best players.
Yeah, he was. I guess so. But he's got to go to the World Cup final, cuz.
Yeah,
to win the game in extra time.
That's
like
more than enough, wallah.
That's what I mean.
Not many people can say that.
No, people can say that, wallah.
I think he reached his ceiling.
Yeah, like that's.
Another Thiago Alcantara story, wallah. Sorry.
There was nothing there to.
Nothing more to add.
Let's move on to this player, Hassanen's favorite player of all time. Apparently, the best black player of all time, Paul Pogba.
Like, he's not injured. I'm not putting his one to injury.
Yeah, it's a lot of injuries.
I'm not.
Wallah, I
No,
can put it to injuries, wallah.
No, we're
Nah,
not.
bro.
I can
No,
put it
we're
to
not doing that.
injuries.
We're not doing
Wallah,
that.
I can.
We're not doing
No,
that.
no, no.
Wallah, we
We're not
can.
doing that.
He's had a lot and heaps of time.
Yeah,
with
bro.
that
I wanna
injury
do that. I
to
wanna
do
do that.
something. The whole stint at Man United, Majority of that was that injuries.
It's a bad performance, bro.
Just bad performance.
He didn't play football first,
Because
bro.
he got injured twice in Man United. What are you saying, bro?
I don't think he didn't
He
perform.
was there for like 4 years or something.
6 years, man.
6 years.
5, 6
Was it twice?
2016
he
he came,
got
bro.
injured twice, so that's more than enough.
And
That's more than enough.
Let's
bro.
say if they were
Now, like his
bad-
ability,
bad-
his ability is too much to like.
But you
Just
know-
and luckily he squeezed that World Cup out of it and that performances with Juventus to get him to the Champions League final. They helped get him to the
And the
Champions League
Euros final too. 2016.
That was Ismo Nudak.
Mbappe.
Griezmann?
No, the
Dimitri
other
Payet?
one. Dimitri Payet. That was Dimitri Payet. And
Wallahi, that
Antoine
was a
Griezmann.
good
That's
call,
who it
bro.
was.
Yeah, it was
Good call. And you know, we'll talk about what's someone's ceiling. He's ceiling was a top 5, 10 player of all time, bro.
His ceiling was Ballon d'Or level.
But not top 5.
Yeah,
top 10
no history.
all time?
Yeah.
Not all time.
Yeah, I think
Not
so.
all time. No. No way.
Who's that top 5 again?
There's Messi.
But he can't be that.
Ronaldo.
Just stop.
Okay,
He can't-
so it's not them.
no.
It's not them. Okay, not them.
Maybe not even top 10 ما يخش ده.
I'll just ask you one question, والله.
Top 10?
No. Is Yaya Toure birthday? No, no.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to say yeah. Unfortunately.
So he's
Is
not
Yaya
even,
Toure top 10 players of all time?
No, but he
Miss me, wallah.
but we never saw Pogba even at 80%, I think.
Do you think?
No.
No. He was at 100% at
Azam.
Juve.
Yes, he was.
He was young, bro.
Azam,
No, but
if he
that's
was fit,
100%.
No, but that's not because he at Man United should be in his peak.
When
At Man
did he-
United.
How old was he when he
The
left?
age that he came in, that
That
team
was
that he
his
had around
mistake, by the way. That was his mistake.
club.
Biggest mistake.
He had the world stage. Nah, bro. Well, that's the biggest mistake.
I think he was like 24.
Because when you come to me, Man
Yeah,
United,
that's for me. When you hit 23, you can't tell me he's young anymore. 23 is when you should start showing
23
consistency.
Messi had 3 Ballon d'Ors.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying.
Already.
No, but 23, I think that's him at Juventus. If he left after the age of 23, then what he did at Juventus in his last season and that Champions League run, that's the
25,
best
26.
26,
peak.
wait, and you
25,
can't-
26 is
you
peak.
can't- you
Because
can't-
right now we don't expect that shit from the England youngsters. We don't talk about them as this is your peak.
Ma, Rashford is
We
going to
don't
be
say-
young. I Shufta until
No,
now.
Rashford
Shufta has 5,
no,
10
Rashford.
kids.
People like Foden. Why don't we talk about him?
not a flop.
He's at his peak. I see in the
Foden?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's 23.
He doesn't play, but he doesn't play.
He should be performing at his peak right now.
No, he shouldn't.
What's stopping him?
No, Abdullah.
What's stopping him?
I'll tell you what's
can't
stopping him,
tell me
Abdullah.
he's broken into the
Guardiola.
team 3 or 4 years ago. Cuz.
Guardiola stopping him.
Kanish, you know
Abdullah.
wait, okay, that's one thing. But
Guardiola stopping,
you're
that's the
telling
only
me
thing.
when he's on the pitch, what's holding him back from performing to the best of his ability? ما تقول لي it's experience. And
No,
it's
he's on the
Guardiola,
wrong
Abdullah.
team.
It's
What
not
then?
experience.
He's on the wrong team.
Wrong team, but wallah, that's
For
it.
his
ما
wrong
تقول لي age. ما this is what you're saying.
And I'm saying
I'm saying
age,
at 23 you should
But
be performing at
at
your
23,
peak.
you think that's your best?
You're
Or can you get better by the
be,
time you're
bro.
27, 28?
It can't be.
only you
Abdullah.
can only get better tactically. But تفهم where to use your energy more, what to do with it.
Prime example.
Nah, Abdullah,
I
bad.
think.
Okay,
Anyway.
prime example, because he's not your favorite kind of player. Cristiano Ronaldo.
No. I'll give you a
come
better
on.
prime
By
example.
the time he's 28, 29, he was breaking all types of records. But when he was 23 at Manchester United, 22,
He was still good. He was a superstar.
he wasn't the player when he
No,
was
as
28.
Azam,
Yeah.
but what was he
Not
doing?
even close.
What was he doing?
He's a completely different player, Abdullah, I get
but-
it.
Yes, I know, because he was wasting every ball he gets. It's the decision making, it's the maturity with that. But you should still see glimpses of high level performance, and not even glimpses, cause
Why is that maturity?
continuous.
We were just arguing before as that's how the game was played back then.
I'll give you a good
Why is that
example.
not-
then.
Ronaldo actually changed his focus.
I'll say end that. I'll say end
A
that
better
argument.
example, wallah.
Wallahi, what is this?
No, Ronaldo changed his focus to goals.
Yeah, he
he
did.
said
we
it,
know
bro.
that.
He
We know
actually
that.
said it.
But that's not
He
maturity.
became a striker, cause a winger that's chilling up top, wallah.
We know that, Abdullah.
Man,
But
please.
you're using
What
that
about-
as
He became 10
maturity.
times the
That's
player
what I
that he
don't
was.
like.
What about
Yeah,
Luka
he
Modric
needs
type?
Azam, but that's-
What about
Nah,
Luka
man,
Modric?
I reckon Ronaldo at Man United was his best.
Wallahi,
Best? Yeah, man. I love Ronaldo. I love that
Ronaldo at
Ronaldo.
Real Madrid. The whole time at Real Madrid, that's his best.
Not the whole time.
والله
Not
the whole time.
والله.
لحد ما طلعتوه من الباب.
He was
So
sticking up into a
how old should Foden be before he's? We'll see how he is at 27.
Foden will never see it as long as he's in Man United, Man City.
Yeah, well.
Foden needs to go to Aston Villa. Not even Aston Villa. He has to go to another team.
Newcastle,
I'll give you
bro.
an example, Azam.
Newcastle
Yeah.
is a destination for him.
How old was Grealish when he got bought by United?
Thank you.
By
That's-
Man City.
that's the best example.
That's an example. Because Grealish made his debut ages ago. He's been playing in the Prem.
Yeah.
But when did you see him at his best? I'm pretty sure 25, 24. I'm 100% sure it's about that
Isn't
time.
he like 25 right now or 26?
Nah.
Nah, he can't be right
All
now.
I'm saying is,
Yeah,
I'm-
he's right.
Shoo.
ما ممكن والله.
Can I just say this?
I think he's Rashford's age right now.
Nah, man, he's older, man.
Grealish?
Yeah.
Grealish 20. Oh, he's 28.
There we go. 3 years back.
Last year was his best season. let's say.
25.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. Last year was best year at Man City. At Aston Villa
City.
was
No,
better.
his last year at
Aston Villa was phenomenal, bro.
before he went.
He was phenomenal,
That's what I'm
bro.
saying.
No. But Hassi, shoot, Phil Foden, every time, if he's playing in the 10, which now Pep is putting Julian Alvarez there instead of him, how can you... And then you're forcing him to play a role that he
That's
doesn't
just
have.
Pep, Abdullah.
No. But
Wallahi, let's be
when
honest.
Phil Foden gets the ball on the half turn in midfield, And he can do that every time. He can get out of tight situations. He can play the final pass. Why is he not doing it more? Why is he not having impact on the game? I don't think you can attribute that to him being immature, him being too young. That's all I'm saying. You can blame anything else. I don't think it's his age.
I think it's not about maturity or whatever. What?
Last point, go.
I don't think he needs maturity or whatever. I think he needs more other experience in that game. As in like playing a good run of games in seasons. I'm not talking like Hassi, look at him before that Euros. Especially that just passed Hassi like 2 years ago or whatever. Coming into the Euros, he was the main guy for England. Everyone was telling Ismail Southgate to start him.
And Saka told him, give me that.
Yeah, like everyone expected him. And the whole time in every friendly with England, he was smashing it. With Man City, he was smashing it. Whatever he got, he was smashing. And then from then, it went downhill. Then all the rotations, because as he expected to play, and the rotation started happening, the new contract, like a lot of shit. The number 10 thing, they were supposed to give it to him, but then Grealish came, they gave it to him. So all this khara.
In front of the article was so
Let's finish off with Pogba.
See what it says? It says, well, off-field distractions and a perceived lack of professionalism as contributing factors to his sad decline.
That's more than that.
And that's what it is.
100%.
It's not injuries.
That's 100%.
It's that, bro. It's got nothing to do with any injury comes to him, bro. It had nothing to do with that.
That's 100%.
I had big plans for this nigga, man.
Right now,
I had big vision. I had a big.
Look, as long as he had, like, he's been in Man United for 6 years, yeah? Has he had more than 2 full seasons?
More than that.
Worth of games.
Yeah,
Of course.
he let himself down, bro.
Because he let himself down, bro.
Big time.
Yeah.
Was Mourinho already there when he came?
Yeah, he was there.
Yeah, he bought him.
Okay, then
He's the one that got rid of
He
him.
didn't like him.
Yeah, I know.
He didn't buy him and he didn't like him.
That's weird, bro.
This is a
As an
player that
Inter alive, you love Paul Pogba.
I love Paul Pogba, like Mourinho didn't like
He
him.
reminds you of
That
Zidane,
wasn't his buy. That wasn't his player. And he reminds me of Zidane. He
Pogba would
does.
have been fantastic at that era, by the way.
Yeah.
Like with Zidane and them, no?
Like the Gully would have went down with Jed.
Because you have no responsibility in those games. Do whatever. You're playing Sunday soccer online.
Yeah, you saw Sunday soccer.
Wallahi, it is.
If you're
No
attacking,
pressure.
your job is to score.
It's so fun.
That's what it is.
I tell you something,
actually a fun
Don't tell
game.
us something.
I tell you something.
Let's
Ask Henri and the rest of the boys, the rest of that generation. What happened when Zidane didn't play the 2002 World Cup?
Facts, wallahi.
Ask them, wallah.
Anyways.
Ask them what happened.
What's that?
Ask them why. I don't know.
They went in the group stage, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Ask them why did the coach?
What did I say about him?
Why did the coach
Essentially, man.
beg Zidane to come back play 2004 so they can make the World Cup? He
It
begged him to
sounds
come
like-
back and
it
play.
sounds like a Carlton and B
No,
story.
wallah.
Like,
It's
you
not
know?
wallah. They
Sounds
actually
like that,
begged
but it's the truth.
because
Anyway.
he retired, and they brought him back from retirement to make it to the World Cup, and he took them to the final.
Facts, wallahi.
Goat,
Moving on.
best player in the world.
Moving on to the next player. Number 5, we've got Adriano. This one, Bijad. Injuries, come on, off-field stuff.
That's off-field too.
That's off-field.
That's off-field. I watched documentary about him.
It's a little bit of off-field.
Did you watch the documentary about him?
His father died. His father died. I heard.
Yeah, they were sad. Like, there's more.
That is that. That was the reason why. he went down.
Depression.
He was that.
Yeah. This guy's a gang member, bro.
Do all this
Because
stuff.
that's what happened afterwards. But the actual story is his dad passed away and he couldn't recover from that.
Yeah.
And he literally went
Yeah.
down from that. But he had a lot of injuries as well.
But we can't do that. This exercise, you're ruining it, wallah. We're talking about people. Is it talking about some guys?
Wallah, he's right, wallah.
Wallah, I think you're rushing ruiner, bro. You're getting guys that cooked it and we're saying, oh, but amongst the cooking,
say, wallah.
he also pulled up his.
No offense, Allah. But mental health is an injury too.
Yeah, it is, but no, it's not this.
Why?
Wallah.
That's brilliant. That's a brilliant comeback.
Shut up, wallah.
Thank you,
Wallah,
Allah.
it's nonsense, bro.
I'm saving you, wallah, right now.
Wallah, move on,
I'm
wallah.
saving this
Talk
episode.
about people that we know. I saw a name on the list, and this guy should be one of the top on the list. Wallah, you're wasting time with these people.
I know.
Because these guys
There's
have
one name,
parties.
wallah. If you missed that name, you actually didn't prepare.
One day Neymar, they're gonna say, oh, he was injured too. Neymar had injuries.
Yeah, mental health injuries.
I had off the pitch and he wants to go celebrate
Oh,
his sister's birthday every year.
let's talk about each player on the thing, I suppose, at least. Adriano, could we have become one of the top 10 or top 5 strikers?
He achieves his best.
Could you have been better than Zlatan
Nah.
Ibrahimovic?
Nah.
Oh my God, yeah.
You could have.
Yeah, bro.
Better than who?
Because he was an animal, bro.
Surely, wallahi.
I don't know.
Because he was an animal,
No
bro.
way, bro.
So is Zlatan at his peak, wallahi. Zlatan at Inter Zaman and at Juventus.
Yeah.
Zlatan was a monster, bro.
Yeah, it was, but so was Adriano, bro. Adriano could do things that Zlatan can't, bro.
No, Adriano, what he could do was shoot from anywhere.
That's it.
And it's rockets, wallahi. Sharar, bas. Keeper doesn't see shit. He just goes past him.
He's the only guy that see his goals. Ball goes in, it's back in the halfway line.
It's so weird.
And Hulk, remember
Every
Hulk?
time you watch videos of how the goals are back then, you know the shape of the screen, how it looks so wide, the goals just look like from the halfway line, they're just flying through. The goalkeeper, what is
That guy had rocket launchers, bro.
Is it fair to say that he was more physical than skillful?
Nah, he had
Yeah.
He was
He had
R9.
skill.
And then go watch it back online. He was forcing himself
His
through.
skill was power, but
Wallahi, he was forcing
that's
himself
the
through.
skill.
No, but he had good control of the ball. Like, it wasn't farfara.
No, it is.
It wasn't
looked like a Lukaku
but
kid.
it's like a push it ahead of you and come push me, yalla.
Yeah, come on here.
That type of
Lukaku,
thing.
Antonio was.
This is a bad,
Better
this
version
is a
of
bad comparison,
That's
but
very hassle.
a little bit
No,
like
wallahi.
Gabriel Jesus, maybe.
Gabriel Jesus is skillful, Azam.
No, it's not.
Wallahi,
Yeah,
he's
he's
skillful.
easy.
He's
That's
very
why I was like,
skillful.
it's a bad example.
Hey,
He's
Jesus,
very
come on, man,
skillful,
relax.
I think just his
Because
build
did you see the touch off on the bounce kid away from Foden in the Man City game? I'm a look at it. See you later. Drop the shoulder as the ball's in the air. See you later, wallah.
He was a great player, wallah.
yeah.
I loved him. My brother Brahim used to love him a lot. He's into big into
Adriano, yeah.
Wallahi, Brazil used to.
How did you guys watch that documentary about him?
No, I haven't.
It's awesome, wallah.
The
Wallah.
gangbang, like afterwards.
This guy's a proper gangbanger, bro. He's actually a proper gangbanger, bro. Wallahi, straight up.
This guy lost all his fortune, bro. Like,
Yeah.
No, I think he's still rich, bro.
He needs,
Nah,
to
I
talk,
mean, what?
No, he's still rich.
he needs to talk to Ronaldinho, wallah, and get it back. Ronaldinho gets poor every 6 months. He wakes
Bro,
up.
Ronaldo keeps playing exhibition games. That's why.
He charges for them.
Did Ronaldinho blow his money?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
He was in prison for a bit, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Well, for what, but?
My
drunk
bad.
as- he got-
No, no, he was-
Passport.
he faked the
Tax
passport.
and
But
passport.
anyways, he did blow his money, wallah. They were saying, but then he comes to Barcelona,
He goes India and he charges 300k a game
for an exhibition game.
So, wallah.
And they
And these
blame him.
Indians are fucking up.
He should have
And he
been.
does it with the Arabs. And then he works with
They brought
Barcelona.
him to Kuwait for some indoor game, bro.
Yeah. He probably charged like $1 million for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. He makes it back like this.
He's a fallow, yeah, he's a fallow.
Businessman, wallah.
But this guy brought millions.
And he's still a baller, wallah.
This guy brought generations of people into football, bro.
That
Yeah,
nigga
well, he
didn't
deserves
have
it.
one injury. Not even one.
Yeah.
He was too busy partying.
But that guy brought Nike, like Nike's football department, like shoes wise, selling merchandise
There was
wise.
a website, Azam, that was R10. Remember that?
And there was R9.com. There was a few of them.
Yeah, they had, wallah. It was mad. It was
Golden.
mad, wallah.
Because remember that guy, what do you call it, Jogga Bonita advertisement?
Yeah.
They gave him a boot and do the crossbar challenge.
Yeah.
No player can do it right now.
That was fake, by the way.
That was
fake.
fake.
Okay, that was fake.
Was it?
CGI.
So wallahi.
Yeah.
Azam,
So,
that's
that's
Think
fake.
about that many times, knock, and then it comes back to you. Oh, come on, bro.
I don't think that was fake, bro.
It's fake, bro.
Even the David Beckham one when he was at the in the beach and he's kicking the ball in rubbish bins and stuff.
Yeah.
That's fake, bro.
all fake.
Is that fake? Is that what you think? Or you
No,
actually
that
know
is
it's fake?
true.
That is 100% fake.
Because
Nah.
this is his job. He knows this kind of stuff. This is his work. Well, I believe him. If he says that, then I believe
I
him.
don't believe in this, wallah.
Number 4, this is the player that we discussed before, Marco Reus. This is 100% because of injuries. Can you
This is a
deny?
real injury. Yeah.
This is injuries.
This is injury.
And he's still playing through them. He's
What a
34.
warrior.
Now he needs to hang up the boot shift and we should just
No,
hang him
that
up
is-
at the highest possible point.
That is-
Wallahi.
That's time activity.
The ankle, huh?
What a perfect
With his
comparison,
ankle
wallahi.
وكل حاجة بس.
I feel like Borussia
That's
Dortmund
that.
are literally holding on to him just because of what he did for them. It's not like they're holding on to him because he's a good player. Or anything. They give like the Arsenal stuff that they do. You can't terminate a player's contract when he's
Once he's
injured or
injured.
something.
Yeah,
But
it's
you know
like-
what, man? In big games, I remember some Champions League games, even some games for Germany, when it's like 5-10 minutes left in the game. Wallah, he's the guy you worry about, bro.
He's
Oh,
fantastic.
I don't remember a thing from him.
Nah,
Who?
I do.
Wallah, I do.
Borussia Dortmund at their peak with Jurgen Klopp, this guy was one of the most important pieces of that team.
Yeah,
You're
bro.
talking about 2013 or
Yeah.
14.
He was one of the most important
Even the World
players
Cup, he was
on that team.
phenomenal.
Cuz.
2014 he was good. World Cup.
2014, what are you guys saying? He wasn't there.
Wasn't he there?
He got injured just before.
So wallahi.
Yeah.
Say Wallah he wasn't
He
there.
got injured just before
Oh,
they
that
won
was
it.
Schürrle.
Schola. So
Yeah.
52.
Yeah,
Hey, Schola was a gun, bro.
Schola,
That's what
yeah.
52.
Schürrle's
Hey, Schola was a gun, bro.
Yeah.
Schola was a gun,
average,
bro.
wallahi.
When I was
Wallah,
alive.
bang average.
Didn't Schürrle went to China?
Chelsea. Was it?
He retired early, come on. Now he's
Connections,
doing
boys.
some hiking or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, is this a player that you guys could say yani, he could have done a lot
What
better?
was his ceiling?
I think he would have done more.
I think he would have done better, but I don't know how much better.
Marco Reus?
Yeah.
I don't know if he wanted to leave Germany, but he could have like gone to a big team outside.
Nah,
of
see,
Germany.
I like that. I love how he's a one club legend, bro. I love that, wallahi. I respect that more than
Is he
the,
even a legend there?
He's the only one that didn't leave.
He's a
wallahi.
Bundesliga legend.
He's the only one that didn't leave, and but Borussia Dortmund challenging Bayern Munich for the Bundesliga and winning it. Come on,
Yeah.
getting to a Champions League final. Of course he is, bro.
Of course, bro. He's one of the main guys, bro.
Yeah, bro. He's
And all the rest of the squad, all liars, said they will never go to Bayern. They all did, wallah. Even Mats Hummels.
yeah.
Yeah, wallah, snakes.
That's so sad,
Snakes,
wallahi.
wallah.
They're all liars. Why would they say anything?
Yeah, I'm not sure about this guy, but let's move on to the next player. Number 3. This one I could say is 100%. Michael Owen. I'm very early on the injury
You know
stage.
what's funny, wallahi? He actually is, but he still achieved everything that he
done
achieved.
so much already.
He's done
yeah.
so much in his career.
Within that small
Individual
period.
come on and collective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he win Champions League with Real Madrid?
Yeah. No, he wasn't.
No, I don't think so.
Nah.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
But did he
He's the
win
youngest
with
Ballon d'Or
United?
of all time, bro, I think.
Did he win it with United?
I think he's youngest Ballon d'Or winner, isn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
It's either him or R9.
Him,
Or maybe
it's him.
youngest goal scorer in the World Cup, maybe?
It's him, it's him.
He was 21 when he won the Ballon d'Or.
World Cup like in
In
98.
98,
How
bro,
old
I
was he?
think like 18.
And by the way, wallahi, I'm going to
He was
stick by
smashing
it. That goal wasn't all that.
It wasn't.
Against
When
Argentina.
it's just a drop of the shoulder. He's
Wallahi, it wasn't all that.
another.
Wallahi, lazim, all of England hopped on it because
It's
it was the first
fantastic.
time they see someone do something like that.
No. Who was it against? Argentina. Yeah, that's why.
And that time the
It's
World
just,
Cup was.
look, it's the moment. It's when it happened. It's the
And-
World
and-
Cup.
and all that
Big
matters,
moments.
wallahi.
Azam, wallahi.
Shut up, wallahi. That's
Wallah, all
all
that
that
matters.
had.
Wallah, all that matters. Wallah.
Big moments create legacies, and create legends like
Yes.
this. That's the point of it.
I was like that. I was like, yeah, but I want to see him score 4 against Sheffield, and I want to see him whip the ball around. I'm going to give style points.
Why did he jump on
What
the
did he
Messi?
do? I'm going to give style points,
He'll
wallahi.
tell you, he'll never be like Harry Kane.
Because I'm going to give style points, wallahi.
And he'll
I'm
tell you,
going
he'll
to
never
give
be like
points. I'm
Harry
going to give
Kane.
style points, wallahi. Doesn't give 3 points.
Ricochet is vessel. I seen in the voice of it. That's
What I don't like, even the article says it. 1998 World Cup in France, one of the greatest solo goals.
It was a great goal, wallahi.
Yeah,
The
but
moment.
miss me, bro. What are you
It's
saying,
England.
bro?
You take on one player.
Cause it was like 2 players and he was.
He just
Wallahi,
looked
had like
between
3
them,
touches
yeah.
or some shit.
It was a beautiful game. It was a
What are you saying,
it was a big
bro?
moment.
It was a
Wallahi,
good goal for 1998. Wallahi.
Wallahi, it was a good finish too, wallahi.
See that goal that you were criticizing
Yeah,
for?
I like that.
I like that.
Ever since if we look back now and compare it to the solo goals, Gareth Bale running against Barcelona.
Nah, that's all time.
Things like that.
That's all
You
time.
Compare it to
Oh, Mbappe, what Mbappe done?
even Messi's run from the middle. Ankara Messi. Like that's nuts.
Yeah, but-
That's the best.
Yeah, but he didn't score it
Let's go
against.
time. And who's it against? Sorry.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Who's it against?
Nobody knows.
It doesn't matter.
When you take 6 niggas on, it matters. Wallah Hassan.
No, I know that goal is
doesn't
better,
matter.
but the moment matters, Abdullah.
I agree.
You scoring
That's what I
a
just
free
said.
kick.
That's what I just
I
said.
David Beckham, remember that free kick he scored to get
Yeah,
the
against
World Cup?
Greece.
Free kick,
Yeah.
that's technique,
Well, I'll
bro.
give you an example, Ani.
Yeah, it's the moment,
Like-
Azam. But he's done many more free kicks like that.
Yeah,
But that one,
that's
that's the one that
technique.
stands out.
He's done better free kicks
It's
than
the
that.
moment, yeah.
Like that free kick is better than Janino's free kicks, even though Janino's a better free kick taker.
I just don't like the fact that England, they say one of the best goals in the World Cup.
It was.
Shut the hell up.
Well, that was.
It was.
I'll tell you what
When
it
it
is, because
happened, it
Azam.
was.
I'll tell you what it is. I was watching that, what do you call it?
Beckham?
David Beckham.
Everyone's loving it, but have you watched it?
I haven't seen it. Wallah.
Fire, wallahi.
Because I only seen like one clip of it,
I
yeah?
haven't seen it.
I'm gonna watch it.
I've seen one clip of it. The free kick against, that took them to the World Cup.
Against
World
Greece,
Cup,
Yeah,
whatever.
that's all we just
Greece or
said.
whatever.
Yeah.
See, these are moments.
Yeah, that's a
Your team
story,
needs
though.
you, your country needs you, everybody needs you, you deliver.
This one's fine. I'm telling you, you're not listening
That's
yet.
what it is, wallah.
He was
I'm pushing. I'm
texting.
done.
We just said that.
Yeah, I know.
Be quiet and stay out of this
Now, I'm
conversation.
just
right now.
making sure your point is there, wallah, Azam, because Azam doesn't believe it.
Don't jump on me.
I hate Azam.
We gotta find someone.
So what
to
you got,
attack.
Azam, wallah? Niggas
Because
be
he
sleeping
believed
on
my
Azam.
thing, wallah. I was so upset.
Leave me alone. Wallah.
Be sleeping on the go.
Because he believed my thing, wallah. That's why I was upset. Still upset about it,
We're
wallah.
not gonna lose this podcast over one stupid comment about nothing.
We're not going to lose the podcast.
Now that one you can. Oh no,
No.
actually no. Sorry, I'm with you on that.
The Muslim ones we can't. Yeah? Nobody gives a damn. I know. Anyways. Just one last question about Michael Owen.
Do you want me to come back and
If he played,
Yeah,
no
he-
injuries, top 3 English strikers of all time.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Cause he'll
would
be like a top 10
Above
all-time
Alan
striker
Shearer,
of all time.
above Wayne Rooney, above Harry Kane.
Above.
He would
okay.
be in there. He
No,
would be in the
I
conversation.
tell you,
It'd be a different
Harry Kane
conversation.
He's not leaving.
If there is a list of these players, Harry Kane is the bottom of it. Wallah, I'll be there.
Yeah, be quiet. Anyways, it'll be in that list, wallahi.
That much. Who? Harry Kane.
Harry Kane is the bottom of that
He
list.
doesn't like him.
Why did you?
He's the bottom of that list because he's not a big game player. He's never delivered anything. No, wallah. He's never delivered anything. He's not a big game player.
If Harry Kane beats his record,
How many World Cups did he play?
Why?
How many World Cups did he
Answer
play?
his questions.
How many World Cups did he play?
Does it matter how many you participate?
Alan Shearer was terrible in the World Cup too, but
What the heck is
Alan Shearer wasn't great.
But he still won. He still won the Premier League. He still
No,
won
he
the
was
Premier
great.
League.
Euros 96, he was good.
Euros was good. 1998 he was trash.
He still won the Premier League.
You know,
But they all trash him, man.
Premier
At the end of the day,
Premier League has it's not individual trophy.
it is. Well, it is.
It's not individual.
It is when you're Alan Shearer or like Alan Shearer and Chris Sutton, they won it by themselves.
Yeah, well, they did.
Yeah,
Wallah. Them two, wallah, that's right.
Because imagine them Bassam, Bas.
Did they have a backline?
No, they had a good team,
Yeah,
like Tim
backline.
Sherwood, all these niggas, but it wasn't like great.
It was them
Correct,
that
yeah.
carried them,
Solid
bro.
back four.
The year before that they lost it by a point, and they got Cristiano. Cristiano was
Yeah.
a difference maker.
Now, if we're talking about that Leicester Premier League win,
Jamie Vardy's the better striker.
Mahrez, Kante, and Vardy.
Best Vardy.
Bas.
Nah.
Jamie Vardy is the better
Three of
striker.
them.
That-
The three of them, Ahmed.
That backline wasn't solid too.
No, but
it
that was a
solid, but
great
you
team.
Leave that
The
back
goalkeeper
line.
wasn't solid as well.
Yeah, fantastic.
We can say the whole team was solid. It wasn't a shit
Ahmed,
team.
bro.
It was a
Yeah,
good
but
team.
what
So
about
we
that?
can see-
Oh, wow, that's a good point, Amr. Thank you.
Why are you going to talk about
Because
one player?
it's so clear who
I'll tell you one player.
player.
Me, Abdullah spoke about this. There's one player. Me, Abdullah said the only player, striker, that ever won a league solo hand was Cantona.
Yeah.
Cantona was. Well, like Cantona was. And even the United players will tell you that. Cantona was a difference maker.
I wasn't alive then.
He actually won.
You want to love Jamie Vardy? Jamie Vardy is a better striker.
You are alive, Jamie.
Jamie Vardy.
Then Harry Kane? No,
wallah.
it wasn't.
Wallah, he is.
I had that Premier League kit by the way. The one that the year they won. I had
Cantona
Mahrez.
was?
I got Mahrez.
All right, let's move on to the next player. This one, obviously, we can say whatever we want about him, but I want to ask you guys. This the player's R9, by the way, Ronaldo. If he was playing today, I just want to ask you this, and no injuries. Let's say between 2010 to let's say right now, would he have as many Ballon d'Ors as Messi?
I think so, 100%.
I think he'll challenge them.
Who challenge him?
You think is he, well, this is actually a good question. Is he the only one
I know.
in history that can challenge Ronaldo and Messi?
Yeah.
Is he the only one?
This one I'll back all
Because
the way.
as much as I love Zidane, I don't think he can.
Whatever era حسنات مع شفته مع فرعون and stuff all here now with us. والله he was
And it's
special.
because he's striker, by the way. I'm
Your
saying
highlights,
that.
his highlights impressed you no matter what, eh?
No, because I could tell that what kind of footballer he is.
Yeah.
He can take anyone he wants on.
Yeah.
First, that's just 1v1.
He's the most complete footballer of all
His
time.
finishing is
Don't
insane.
you, I don't you agree?
He's
I don't
complete.
think so. I don't think so. Because if you say complete, that means he has to have the passing. He wasn't a free kick taker. What had you know things like this.
No.
small things like this.
Forward. Sorry. The most complete forward of all time.
Because Messi is the most
Sorry,
complete
sorry,
footballer.
sorry. No.
That's
Messi's the
complete.
greatest. I'm
That's
saying
complete. Like,
but
his passing is as good as Iniesta and Xavi. His free kicks are as good as David Beckham. Like his shooting and finishing is as good as Ronaldo. Like, he could do anything.
Messi, I don't think he would quite up to Messi. I don't think he would be as Messi. I'll be honest, wallahi. No matter what his peak was, I think he definitely would be.
Yeah,
better
because he
than
doesn't
Ronaldo,
have the
wallahi.
backing of the FIFA and the backing of the whatever
Hasn't been quite-
federations.
hasn't been quite-
Azam, who would you
Back
say
by everyone.
after Messi would be the most complete?
The most complete player of all
After
time.
Messi.
That's a hard
Like
one.
if you're going to compare all
I'll give you a good
these-
example.
I would say Messi
I'll
first.
say one
Iniesta,
person.
Let me think about it for a
I'll
second.
say one person. Like.
No, don't say it.
And they're all going to hate.
Who?
Neymar.
Yeah, Neymar.
Yeah, well, I like that.
That's
Well,
the
I
shout.
like that. Wallah.
I like that
How,
shout too.
Neymar, how in the world would he not?
Think you're being sarcastic,
Anyway.
obviously.
No, I'm not even saying I like that shout.
Well, I
If
actually
Messi
like
is the
that.
greatest player, why Neymar too?
The way you put it. The way you put it. I don't like that.
Why not Neymar too?
That's a
Well,
good
that's
one.
actually
That's
a very
that's
good
that
shout.
is that easy.
That's
a good
a
shout.
disgusting shout, wallahi.
I say, unfortunately, that's the right answer.
Well, let's not.
It is wallah.
Shut up, man, wallahi.
It is.
Complete
It's a
football.
fantastic
He
shout.
can pass, he can shoot, he can take free kicks.
Yeah, he can do everything.
Can you even put him goalkeeper?
You know,
And can he win you a game?
Yeah, he
he
can.
Can't, wallahi.
He can do
A lot of
anything.
people are gonna hate that shout, by the way.
He can do
Well, that's
anything.
actually facts too.
But
What
if
else
you
can he do?
understand football, or like you were saying.
100%.
And what did he say? Zidane can't do that, yeah?
No. Look. I said as much as I like Zidane,
Yeah.
if he was playing today, I don't think he could compete because
Yeah, he
today.
can. Of course he can.
No, I tell you why.
No,
course he
with
can.
Messi and Ronaldo, he's saying for Ballon d'Ors.
Yeah, he
We're saying
can, yeah,
R9
obviously.
can.
I don't care, especially because
Zidane
he's a
is not
striker.
to
Yeah, he
that,
wasn't that
like,
good.
individual level.
Hey, let's talk about this whole Ballon d'Or. How much Ballon d'Ors they won?
He wasn't that good, Hassan.
I'm bringing off first this conversation, please, wallahi.
He wasn't that good. Let's be honest. If he was playing today,
You hit a nerve, like, what's Zidane?
no. If he was playing today, he wouldn't be that good.
Hey, because I love Zidane more than these things.
Yeah,
You know
he
that.
wouldn't
So
be
I don't
that
know why
good.
you're talking.
Hassan, all I'm saying is because how we judge Ballon d'Ors right now, his numbers, his goals, his shit like that.
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
no,
Wallahi.
it's not like
Again,
that.
the Zidane, the R9. I don't know what happened to Ballon d'Ors. When I was growing up, it was mixed. It was who had the best year that year. For that period, it just became Ronaldo and Messi only.
And it wasn't a big
conversation.
it
Even when
wasn't a big
they shouldn't have won it, bro. Like I always said, 2010, Schneider should have won it. I don't care what anyone says. Wallahi.
Yeah, you're right.
Schneider should have won that year. 100% Schneider should have won that year. It wasn't even close. I think Messi won it. Yeah,
Messi won, of course.
He got bounced out of the World Cup. He got bounced out of the Champions. He got bounced out of the La Liga.
Messi had a
Schneider
whole-
was the best player in the world that year, bro.
That year, بجد Sepp Blatter قال له تعال قعد جنبي.
I don't understand.
Bad
This
one.
couple years, so he should back when I was a teenager. We used to rotate Car then Ronaldinho then. It
was on merit, yeah.
It was easy. It was R9 because Zidane won it in that period. In your lifetime, in your growing up years, it was only Ronaldo and Messi were winning it.
Yeah, because it was clear and obvious who were the best.
No, it wasn't like
Actually,
that.
I don't think,
It
I
wasn't
don't
like
think
that.
back then. I don't know about the Schneider situation,
Yeah, the
but
Schneider
before then,
situation was rubbish, bro.
when Messi and Ronaldo were in the picture, I don't think back then you could say there was a clear cut.
Maybe that's part of
best
it.
player in the world. There
There
wasn't
was.
that. Right now, like obviously leading up to now, we saw that there was a clear cut. Ronaldo and Messi are the best.
That's not fair, that's not fair, that's not fair, wallahi.
Well, that's not
That's not
fair.
fair, that's
You know
not
what?
Can we really say it's
I'll
not fair?
tell you
Azam?
who. Wayne Rooney, I think should have won a Ballon d'Or. I won't say it. Well,
I don't think.
I said-
And you saying
Yeah.
this point about it wasn't clear. It was clear from I'll just say from 2000 to 2006. It was clear. The best players in the world were Thierry Henry, Ronaldinho,
Nedved,
Zidane.
These are the
Nedved
best
and
players.
Cannavaro.
The best,
Nedved
the
and
best
Cannavaro too.
players.
The best
But-
players in the world.
but
Yeah.
see how there was multiple? I'm saying there was a clear one. You can say it's either him or him.
Yeah, 2 and
Like-
3. What's the
What
difference?
was
That's
it?
what
Two
it
and
was.
3. He just
You
mentioned
guys
like
probably don't
four.
know
That's
this.
right.
Well, that's right. Well, that's right.
Henry, Zidane, and Ronaldinho.
Yeah.
That's it.
Who was saying Nedved قبل شوية?
Yeah,
No,
but
but
that's what
why
I'm
is
saying.
that?
That proves our
No,
point.
that proves our
No,
point.
I'll tell you what it
I
is.
think he started this conversation.
Well, I'll tell you what it is. I'll tell you what it is.
Wallah, he started this conversation.
I'll tell you what it is. I'll tell you what happened. No. I'll tell you what it is. Before 2010, before 2010, there was 2 awards. There was Ballon d'Or and there was
FIFA
FIFA Best
Player.
Player.
Yeah. Sorry, Hassan, that's a good point.
That's a good point. That's why we used to see Nedved and Cannavaro because journalists back then they were actually voting for Ballon d'Or. That was by vote from journalists. And FIFA Best Player of the World, it was like some other people
Coaches
would do
and
it.
stuff.
Coaches and stuff, whatever. It's when they combined it, it became like Messi and Ronaldo because they were the most popular. That's
That's the
it.
point, Hassan. In Allah.
That's good. Hassan, that's
That's exactly what
that's a
happened.
good point you made.
That's
Wallah.
exactly what happened.
And now you lure us in to listen to you next time, and the next time you talk bollocks the whole time.
No.
It's like you fool us, wallahi.
And back then, you know, like when it comes to like FIFA best players in the world or whatever, it was measured by impact in the game, bro.
Amr, you listening? Listen carefully, wallahi.
Listen to this.
I agree with this.
Listen to this.
No, you don't, wallahi.
Impact, not numbers.
I don't like the numbers shit. I don't. But what I say to you is that you can't.
Let me finish my point. Let me finish my
when
point.
the numbers are too high, you then can't say,
Let me finish my point.
performed so
Let me
well.
finish my
Doesn't
point.
matter then, because the
Let me
numbers are
finish
too
my
high.
point.
That's what I'm saying.
If it was back then, right now, I would say in this year, if we were taking a player from Man City, it would have been Bernardo Silva. By the meameasurements of back at that time. Because he had the most.
That's a very good point.
It
was Bernardo Silva. But now who's going to win it? Like if they pick somebody? Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I disagree with that. I think Haaland would win it regardless.
Yeah, but he wasn't the most impactful, Hassan.
No. But team,
Not
no.
in the big moments.
No. What he did, the impact on the whole year.
Yeah, no.
That's
Zidane was playing with R9. He was playing with Raul. He was playing with David Beckham. But when it comes to Ballon d'Or, he would still be one of the players.
Yeah, because he had the most impact. Azam.
That's what I'm saying. I agree with you.
You keep missing the point. Even Amr, you keep missing this point. The year before that, Man City won the Champions League. They made it to they won the Premier League. They made it to the Champions League semi-final. They were gonna be the same with Haaland or regardless of Haaland. If he was there or he wasn't there.
It's pointing about destroying Haaland. Come on.
I'm not destroying Haaland. I'm not destroying him. But it's the tough games, the big games when they need him. That's why Liverpool.
And he didn't stand up.
That's why they got Alcantara. They get all these skillful players for moments like this.
I get that. But he had those moments as well.
When?
The Dortmund game in the Champions League.
That's in the group stage.
يعني شنو?
No.
Does it not
يعني-
matter when
Amr, don't do that, Amr. Wallah, Amr, don't do that.
They were gonna get out of it
Okay,
anyways.
Amir, what's higher pressure, that or the semi-final?
All the quarterfinals.
No.
All the semi-finals.
I'm not saying-
All the finals.
I'm not
He didn't
saying-
score in any of those
I'm
games,
saying-
Amr.
I'm not saying the pressure is kida or like.
Amr, he didn't score a
We're
goal.
talking about the pressure,
Amr. So you're saying the fact that he didn't score a goal?
I'm saying we had this argument last time where we said stop talking about big games as finals only.
No,
If it's a big derby, that's a big game. We said that already, son.
I'll make a point. I'll make a point. Every game matters.
No.
No. But you're telling me the fact that he didn't score a goal in the quarterfinals, semi-finals, it doesn't matter at all.
No, it matters. 100% it matters. But
How
what
did
he
it
did,
matter?
what he did throughout the whole year,
Bro, that's a very good question.
what he did throughout the whole year, kind of erases that a little bit.
No, it doesn't. Wallahi.
Wallahi it
I'm gonna
does.
add to your point.
Wallahi it does.
Hassan.
Hey, by the way, I think Mbappe should win the Ballon d'Or. I think he should be second. So I don't think he should mean
I
nothing.
don't mind
I'm
that.
gonna add
I
to your
don't
point,
care.
Hassan.
Yeah, I agree with
That
that.
was last year, yeah. And this year there was a few big games for Man City, like the ones
He hasn't
against
showed up.
Arsenal.
Yeah, he
He
hasn't
didn't show
showed
up.
up. Still
and
didn't
guess
show up.
what?
That's right.
And guess what, Amr?
Yeah.
The next few big games when they play, he
won't
won't show up either. We
said-
know that.
Look, we can't speak on the future, but right now he isn't showing up. I agree.
Let's talk
with
about your boy
that.
Ronaldo this morning. Your boy Ronaldo this morning scored 2 goals, yeah? Mbappe scored 2 goals. What Ronaldo's
Greatness.
goals?
Greatness.
Ronaldo, tapping, aim to an empty goal, and a penalty.
Haaland style.
Mbappe
Still count.
scored 2 goals. Ronaldo played against Slovakia, by the way. Okay, at home.
Still a good team.
Let me say after.
Mbappe scored 2 phenomenal goals against Holland. Away, bro, in Amsterdam. But they both scored 2 goals.
And Ronaldo's 40 years old. And Mbappe he was born yesterday.
Ronaldo's never scored
What are
goals
you
like that.
comparing, bro?
He never was.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Let's finish off on Ronaldo. The thing that is outstanding with Ronaldo is that when he suffered those 2 ACL injuries,
Ballon
that he had,
d'Or.
he came back
Ballon d'Or.
and he still did it. You know,
World Cup, Ballon
Go
d'Or,
to
everything.
go to. This guy, you can put him in any place.
That's why, even though his career was so short, he's in the conversation of all time.
Oh, it's great. Wallah,
Easily.
He's a funny one.
Because this guy from 2006, he was playing with a Karsha.
that's crazy, bro.
Wallahi, and he was still playing top leagues in the world. In the World Cup, because he's got a gut and he's doing step overs, taking the World Cup.
Which version of Ronaldo is the best Ronaldo?
Anai?
Yeah, the
Barcelona.
No. Is that what you think?
The one at Barcelona.
That one looks good.
Inter Milan, bro.
Wallahi, that
Inter Milan, bro.
looks-
The Inter Milan one was on and off, lakin.
The Barcelona one?
اتكسر هنا. And you know, 6 months before the World, like he literally went into the 2002 World Cup not playing.
Yeah.
The doctor told him he's not going to play again. Rehab the whole time, World Cup.
That's
And he wins it.
insane, bro.
And then he did
That's
that.
crazy.
That's nuts. But 98, he was fit, young, fresh from
Yeah,
Holland.
yeah.
That was a beast.
He's
Didn't he score like 50 goals?
50
or
goals a
something?
year. He's got 50 goals a year, bro.
And he was only like what? 20, 21
Yeah,
young
and
kid?
then and the World Cup, he was scoring every goal in the World Cup with the five.
I wish these people could speak English because I would love to know what's going on through their mind and how they used to think. Wallahi.
This is why when there's the comparison, like Mbappe with the all timers and stuff. Mbappe was doing that in 1920.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he like if you if you say
that's why he's gonna get into that conversation.
Mbappe's in the conversation with this guy.
Should be already
Messi
there.
command by 23, 4 Ballon d'Ors.
You know what I don't understand, boys? You know what I don't
He should
understand?
be already in those conversations. He's getting angry. Come on, bro.
Not yet, bro.
What do you mean?
Not yet.
Champions League win.
He nearly took that World Cup tiny.
If he took that World Cup, if he won that game,
what else can he do?
no, it's phenomenal. It's
He did
phenomenal.
everything.
Amir, the only thing why I say not yet is because I still keep my point about that. It's lower quality in international football, even though it's higher pressure. It's lower quality. That's why I want to see it in the Champions League,
Yeah.
where teams are organized and you still carry your team through. I'm not saying carry PSG through. Go to Real Madrid.
No.
It doesn't matter.
He takes it down for me.
Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
So Ronaldo winning 5 Champions League with an all-star team?
No. Ronaldo was great in Man United. He was great in that.
If Mbappe goes to Real Madrid,
Ronaldo was the best player in the Champions League.
Mbappe would be the best player in Real Madrid.
exactly.
No.
At United, he's saying,
Wallahi he would.
Azam, he's saying Ronaldo helped Man United get there.
Get
And
there.
then Real
But
Madrid.
that United team was an all-star team as well, bro.
It wasn't really.
Not really, wallahi.
Oh, man.
2008.
You just said Wayne Rooney best striker.
No.
was
This is what I was
great.
just gonna say.
He was great.
Amir, what are you saying? He had Rooney and Tevez. This guy had Messi and Neymar.
Yeah.
Abdullah, you had an old Messi.
It doesn't matter.
And a
Azam.
Neymar
It
that's
doesn't
celebrating
matter.
birthdays.
The Man United team, Gary Neville was aging.
Exactly.
He had a good spine. He had a
Oh,
good
you
spine.
know about Messi and Neymar in PSG? Oh, wallahi, both of you shut up right
be
now.
quiet.
Wallahi, shut up.
Yeah, the Fergie team, the 2008 Fergie team, is one of the best teams in EPL history.
The
Yeah,
worst
Azam,
version.
I know.
The worst versions
You
of
make it sound
Messi
like
and
EPL
Neymar.
is a big team.
But Azam, name Azam. Name with the PSG team.
Version of Messi and Neymar. He only had Neymar.
Okay,
the good Neymar
now
was
he
the
has
best
Koulibaly and Dembele.
If he wins this year with them, this will be the all time.
You know what the last
I think
Champions
he needs to do it.
the last-
I don't think he has to do with PSG, by the way. If he goes to Real Madrid and does it, mine.
That's good enough.
Him doing a PSG makes a difference to me.
I said if he jumps on a bus and goes to that, yes, I understand. But when he goes to that team, he's automatically the best player.
He's gonna be,
Yeah,
he's gonna be.
but I see. I don't look at it like that. Wallahi.
Yeah, but he's right in a sense.
Wallahi, he has to for PSG to be an all-time great.
The
Wallahi,
last
he does. I
Champions
think
League.
Wallahi does for me.
The
He
last
does.
Champions League.
He'll be one of the best
Tell
players.
him, get on mush.
That's what separates the
That's the
old.
ultimate- yeah,
Wallahi,
yeah,
that's Abdullah.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know. We're picking little nits at the top. We always say
Yeah,
this. We're picking
I
little
know,
things.
I know.
For him to be at the top, you have to be doing like PSG.
Okay.
And he's on a situation where he's not like. Is he a good player? Is he a good
Not
player?
at Newcastle.
Can I give you
Yeah,
an example?
bro,
Can I
it's
give you
not-
an example?
Yeah,
I think
I
with
tell
what
you who was the
Neymar,
better
with what
striker.
Mbappe did in the final against
Phenomenal.
Argentina. No. Like, would you put that on him? Like,
Nah. No.
he did everything. So,
Everything could.
Okay, now in the Champions Leagues, who's getting them these crucial goals against Real Madrid? Against all these other big teams, who's getting them these goals?
No,
It's him.
but I question his leadership issues sometimes. Wallahi. Sometimes I feel like he doesn't pull. Like he can throw.
didn't have a leadership, guys.
You can't
Come on,
talk about that.
Leadership by performance.
Performance.
Yeah, Mbappe's performing though.
Look at the
No,
whole team
with PSG. When things aren't going right,
I mean, this guy didn't even win the
Yeah.
Champions League.
Sick, wallahi. I don't know what you guys are
And
looking
he
at.
didn't even win
When
the
things-
Champions
And boys, why would you
Ahmed, we said he's
when
in
things-
conversation.
when things-
I think it's something dumb on you.
When things
Huh?
aren't going
This is something
right,
dumb on
he's
you.
still
No,
performing.
lie, I'm not.
He's still performing. It's just that Newcastle game that you guys
I want
saw.
to hear from
He
Hassan
couldn't even
Afa.
give him a ball.
Me?
Yeah.
Me, I was gonna say, how can you put Ronaldo in that category and not put Benzema there, wallah?
See what I'm saying? See, and you can say dumb.
Wallah, how can you not
I
put
called it.
Benzema?
I called it.
Moving on.
You're gonna see something done. aren't you?
No.
Nah,
Because Benzema, Wallah, I want people to hear this.
Then we're
wallah.
not doing this.
Benzema is a better striker than Brazilian Ronaldo. wallah.
We're not doing this.
Wallah, he's a better striker than Brazilian Ronaldo. I don't care what anyone says.
He's not better than
wallah.
Oh, wait,
Brazilian
is that
Ronaldo.
Benzema?
He's saying
Yeah.
Benzema, wallah.
100 times better, bro.
Than
100 times.
R9?
Yeah. Wallah, 100 times better.
Oh,
Wallah, 100 times better.
Enough.
Everybody knows.
Moving on. The second last player that we're going to talk about today, Marco van Basten.
What a player.
Someone who retired in their 20s.
28, I think he retired. Did he?
3 Ballon
Three
d'Ors.
Ballon d'Ors.
3 Ballon d'Ors at 28.
And he
28.
retired at like 28, 29.
Where are these people popping up from?
Has it this
Ballon
one?
d'Ors.
Has it this one, Amir?
You need to go and do your
The
research
80s.
online.
These the 80s.
No, but this was a great AC Milan team too.
What country is he from? Is this
How
Holland?
Dutch, man?
Holland,
Holland. Marco van Basten.
My
Come on,
God.
bro.
What clubs did he play for?
AC Milan, bro.
Ajax, AC Milan.
AC
What
Milan.
an AC Milan team, by the way.
Unbelievable.
Stacked, wallahi,
Yeah, was
stacked
pretty stacked.
to the roof.
It's the one that had Ruud Gullit and
Yeah.
Maldini
But
and
you know what,
Frank
Frank Rijkaard, come on, man.
Rijkaard, Baresi.
Yeah.
They were only recruiting the best, though.
Your people are good today.
My peoples.
Hey, what about 3 Ballon d'Ors, but at age 28, Amr. I'm with agree.
That's nuts. Any era, that's nuts.
That's nuts.
That's nuts. Wallahi, that's nuts.
Ain't never heard of him, online. Ain't never heard of him.
Never.
Marco
You know
van
why? Because he was married with Fir'aun Hassan. That's why.
Back then, Hassan used to watch the Champions League final 3 months later.
He's my shout out to my boy, Osman Shanino. I reckon he's the best player he's ever seen play.
Marco Van
Yeah,
Basten.
wallah. That's what he reckons.
Because how long did he play into? Like what?
I think he retired at 28 or something.
Yeah,
1995 he retired, I think.
95.
Yeah.
Wallahi,
Yeah, stop like, you need to go and watch Football's Greatest.
He's one, yeah.
And he's a winner too, by the way.
Black and white.
He's a winner too.
No,
One-
Nah.
What are you saying, bro?
What are you saying?
In the 80s, I mean, don't be smart ass, wallah.
They had colours.
ما تتعود.
And he's a winner too, wallah.
I'm just
Was it him that scored that volley?
Where was it? In the European Cup final, wallah.
Yeah.
European Cup, yeah.
Yeah, that's what
European Cup final, wallah.
A volley Amir from an angle.
Euro final.
Euro.
No, sorry, Euro final, not European Cup. Sorry,
Yeah.
Euro finals.
The Euros, yeah.
Cause
He's doing some Van Persie stuff, yeah?
he's the one that's why Van Persie is doing it. This is the reason.
Marco Van Basten.
Yeah.
I've heard of the name, but I just never
Fantastic.
knew him.
Yeah, he's brilliant.
And they won 2, how much champions did they won? 2, maybe?
2 or 3.
2 or 3.
That AC Milan team was unstoppable.
Yeah, bro.
What a team. This one,
Serious.
Serie A.
It was coached by Ancelotti.
He was coached by Fabio Capello as well.
Yeah.
Fabio Capello guy?
Capello was coaching.
He's the most underrated coach of all time, bro.
It's so funny how there's so many
don't know
areas
how-
where there's
I don't
different
really
leagues
know him like
dominating.
that.
Like there's
At
an
that
era
time,
where
at that
this
time,
league is
yeah,
dominating,
it's funny.
this league is dominating.
At that time, it's AC. That's what I mean when I see AC Milan's team now. It's so sad, bro.
That I know I can say it's sad, but even from
It
recent
doesn't.
years,
That does
bro.
not make sense to me, bro.
even
Like,
that
how a great club like
That's
that.
why Arsenal, it was such a big deal when we got Bergkamp from Inter Milan.
Yeah,
Dennis Bergkamp, because that was meant to be where the attraction is. Players wanted to go to Italy.
Bro,
And Arsenal
when I was a
bought
kid, my football was Serie A
Yeah,
first.
Serie
Well,
A
Serie A
is
for me was Serie A, and then it was the Premier League. Wallah, Serie A.
Where was La Liga then?
La Liga was like, La Liga was a washed up league, man.
La
Spain,
Liga, early 2000s La Liga, but
Spain
then it kicked off.
into 2000 came out. Because there was times I think I can't remember. Don't quote me, but like there was times when Spain wasn't even qualifying to the World Cup, bro.
Yeah, but what
don't
years
think
was Gary Lineker playing for Barcelona?
In the 80s.
80s, yeah.
86 World Cup.
It was still a big deal.
No,
Barcelona
no.
were always a big deal, though.
The
Barcelona, Real Madrid,
the league
Since-
wasn't.
The league
since
wasn't.
Since they invented this sport, Barcelona and Real Madrid were a big
But
deal.
not the league.
Yeah, not the
Always
league.
been.
Not
The league,
bro.
the league started popping.
I don't care about the
late
league, bro.
90s.
Nobody cares about the
That's what we
league.
care about. We
Yeah.
went to a conversation
No
here.
one cares about the league.
It's the same with Serie
But
A.
Barcelona,
No one cares about
yeah.
all the other teams.
Yeah,
but they
people
care
care
about
about
Juve,
people.
Serie A,
Milan,
Serie A was
AC
popping.
Milan.
No, but you had more teams.
Or did they care about the other ones too?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lazio,
Fiorentina.
Fiorentina, Napoli.
Fiorentina. Wallah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Udinese,
Roma,
Parma,
Oh,
Udinese.
yeah, Roma
In the
too.
80s, Germany, different Italian teams in the European Cup finals. AC Milan was in the European Cup final. Juventus was, Roma was. Like they had multiple teams in the European Cup
That's
finals.
actually a league that, yeah, that's
It was the best league in the
Yeah,
It
world.
was like the Premier League now.
It used to have like
Yeah.
top 6, like something like that.
That's that I understand. Even the names now, when you say
Yeah.
these teams, these are massive clubs. But then when you compare that to La Liga,
Yeah.
not really-
Even La
not
Liga
really
has a
that
big
many,
teams.
wallah.
Relax,
Nah,
man.
not really that
Real
many.
Betis, Valencia, Sevilla, all big teams, Allah.
Let's finally finish off with the player that did retire. By the time you guys see this, it happened like about a month ago.
Because he's one player I saw, you know, brought up, wallah. I'm so disappointed.
Me too, Allah.
No, be quiet.
Kaka.
No,
Dembele.
bro.
Kaka wasn't injury ravaged.
But what's his name? You had on the list before.
Owen
Owen Hargreaves, bro. He's the number one person on this list.
Are these people that
I don't know.
have done?
What about Kaka, bro?
Kaká had a great career,
He
bro.
was just, Owen Hargreaves was just a steady midfielder because he wasn't.
'Cause he was
anything
phenomenal,
too
bro.
special, wallahi.
Let's talk about Eden Hazard, boys.
Yeah, this is by far like one of the most like
It was the injury caused the downfall.
Yeah.
It's not. It's like he's
I
had
feel
a
like,
fantastic
to
career.
be honest, does it feel like a little bit like he didn't want to give a shit anymore? Like he doesn't want to try anymore?
That's like to me.
Yeah,
He looked like
it's over.
Like, I'm
Hazard
done, bro.
since that time at Real Madrid where he came out and he's like, guys, well, I'm trying to play and but things are just not working out, kida, and then how the shit went on with the coach, kida. Since then, it just felt like this guy, like the love for football is just gone
Over, as
don't
Mohamed
care.
Ali says,
because
wallah.
he first retired from the national team because he could tell that he's never like fit enough or whatever to even get to that stage.
He shouldn't have
You
left
know?
Chelsea.
So that is
Should have said it, Chelsea, you reckon?
Yeah.
Definitely. That's legend or should have stayed at Chelsea. Because if he continued there,
Yeah.
wallahi, Chelsea.
But when he
would be
came to the Premier League,
completely
he tore it
Yeah.
up. And a quick cut for Wallahi, where he does what a normal person does. You get to an age and you retire. You don't go around traveling the whole world, scamming teams.
I was
Wallahi.
surprised he didn't go to Saudi.
Yeah, that's because he's got class, bro, and a bit of class on him.
class. Wallahi.
He's over football,
He
wallahi.
wants to eat. Ice كرشة. Wallahi, that's it. That guy, every holiday happening. He comes back from preseason. كرشة. Ready.
He hated Real Madrid, bro. Like he
Nah, he was loving it. Like, come on, relax, man. He was loving it. Well, he was loving
He
it.
did
It
not.
wasn't
wallahi.
والله الله داو Champions League وخلاص.
He was loving it, bro. I'll tell you
so
something.
sad,
He
bro.
tried to come back a few times during COVID, but the whole COVID situation like didn't help him. He tried to come back.
Apparently,
He scored a
didn't rate him, though.
fantastic goal.
Like he actually didn't rate him.
No, I think he was unlucky at the fact that Vinicius was breaking through at the same time. And
No,
that's his
Abdullah,
position.
Abdullah.
They can't really play him in midfield because there's already Modric, Kroos, all this
They're
lahbata.
left wing.
So yeah.
Abdullah Zidane is the one who pushed for him.
I don't know.
He's doing Vinny. Halas, it's done.
Zidane wanted him as Ronaldo replacement.
Yeah,
and
I know, that was the plan. And then all of a sudden, Vinny came through.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Vinny came through the next year, bro. The year after that.
Yeah, but halas, if he had one chance, cause he messed up, well, halas, it was done.
But he didn't mess up. You know, he was performing well until he got the first injury.
Yeah.
He was performing well.
Yeah, he was doing well.
Wallahi,
He was.
He never took off for him.
Yeah, bro.
He did.
And even when he came back from the injury, he played some few fantastic games.
Yeah, he didn't play bad. Like he wasn't having a stinker.
No,
It's
I
just the
think
injury.
I think Eden Hazard needs to be at a team where he's the main man. Just like at Chelsea, give him the ball and you don't ask him what he does with it.
Yeah,
And you don't- if he does something wrong, you don't talk.
You let him get a work,
Yeah,
yeah?
it's his halas. At Real Madrid, it's not like that. There's too many stars.
And that's another
There's
player,
too
Azam,
many,
just
too
like
many.
Boateng was saying about Messi. No gym, no warm up.
Kura bas.
He's just football.
Hey, I want to ask you
bas.
something. He's a player that. Let's talk about.
Ballon d'Or?
Well, we spoke a lot today.
5 minutes.
Who should have won a Ballon d'Or in the era in the last 10 years? Okay,
Neymar, him and Bale.
not Neymar. Forget Neymar.
I'll take Bale out of it.
No, I don't think based on results, Azam.
I
output.
don't think so.
No, based on output, Bale has to be in that
way.
conversation. Because Azam, that.
Well, if you say
I'm
Bale,
not even-
if you say Bale, I'm gonna say Salah.
Of course,
I
right now.
Salah.
I'm talking about
Salah.
I'm talking about Messi Ronaldo era, and you know the Bale that I'm talking about, the Bale for Tottenham, where you play him as a 10, you play him on the right, you play him on the left, you play him up top.
And the
Gin.
impact
I
on
would,
Yeah.
I would still put Neymar and Hazard.
Nah.
Of course, Azam, but I'm saying
Azam?
that's the tier. That's the under Ronaldo and Messi. It was these guys, and one of them should have won.
And he's saying the last 10 years, you need to pick at least one Madrid player. You should pick one.
One Madrid player.
Yeah, because he's hating on Madrid wallah right now.
What do you mean? Who
You're saying
you want to say
doesn't
Karim
deserve it.
Benzema? Of course, you want to bring.
No. Leave Benzema out of it. Benzema is
He has won it.
the best. He's the best ever.
He has won it already.
And he's won it already. He's the best ever. Best like
so
ever.
no Modric type.
Now you should pick one player.
Modric
You
is
should
winning
pick-
it.
Modric won
Yeah.
it as well.
He's telling you nominate about Real Madrid
Yeah.
player because you're talking shit about Real Madrid.
You're talking
You
shit
have
about
an
Madrid
agenda
right now. They won 5 of the last Champions League.
Bale
10 years. Yeah.
Because there's no other player, bro.
You know my player was Mo Salah.
Mo Salah. If you say
more
Bale,
recently,
no, well, if you say Henai, I'll say Mo Salah. 100%.
I agree. I don't disagree.
Ahmed, who
with
do you say?
Salah.
Oh, Neymar number one.
Neymar, 100%.
Number one. Neymar.
Neymar,
100%.
Which year should he have won?
That, that,
Yeah,
that,
I'll tell you. I'll
the
tell
last
you.
seasons against
Remontada 2017. That's the year he should have
with
won.
Barca.
Yes,
the last
2017.
season towards it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Comeback.
But
that
did they
one.
end up winning the Champions League?
No, they didn't.
Who won it that year?
Real Madrid, mush. Real Madrid won it.
Did it? Yeah, I think
It was either Real Madrid or Bayern, one of the two.
Are you talking about that comeback against PSG? Against
Because
PSG.
I'm trying to remember who won it 2016.
I think you're talking about the
Barcelona
comeback.
won 2016.
Yeah, I
Comeback
think so.
against
Yeah,
PSG.
2015, but
Yeah.
You're talking about the
Yeah,
comeback?
yeah, the comeback against PSG.
Yeah.
It was
That
the year
year-
before he left.
That
2016,
year
2017,
was nuts.
2018.
And the preseason after
2014.
that year? Do you remember the preseason after that
Yeah,
year?
he was running.
Wallahi, he was running amok. You remember that Juve game?
Yeah, I remember.
No, it's just to show you what form he was in, and then he went into the PSG team.
Even the
he
t-
was
I'll tell you
destroying
what,
it.
Who,
wallahi.
Neymar?
But he's a bit
Yeah.
early, like because Messi was coming back after 3 months. But that year in 2016, when Messi got injured, when he did MCL,
Yeah,
when
when
he
he
was
was out of
flicking
it.
the ball like this,
Yeah,
all
yeah.
people and him and Suarez were running up. What a season
Because
he had!
this Neymar
What a season.
has to be there. If Ronaldo and Messi are not
Even
there,
2015, boys. Wallahi lazim.
Neymar
Messi was
being on
crazy. Yeah, like, but 2015 was crazy.
So who's gonna win?
Barcelona team was
Who's going to win the next Ballon d'Ors coming up now? Now they're both out.
lock it. Mbappe best.
Mbappe lock it in
10
as an
years.
end for the next
Straight.
for the next
Judy.
wallahi, good 10.
Judy
would win one. That's it.
By the way, it's Jude Bellingham.
Judy.
Hey, Jude.
Hey,
Yeah,
back-
the whole stadium is singing it now. Every game. wallah.
Now one Ballon d'Or for him. I know last
And Martinelli, wallahi.
I thought you're going to delete that take one day, wallahi.
I tell you something funny about Bellingham, yeah?
Wallahi, Abdullah keep
Abdullah,
all the
wallahi.
Arsenal players away. Wallahi.
And the
tell you
Brazil
what-
team.
Martinelli's going for a Ballon d'Or.
You come into the World Cup, the Brazil team, they didn't want to pass the ball to him, wallahi.
Snakes.
Wallahi. I remember you came on and he said these Brazilian
Yeah,
players, they don't want to
snakes,
pass the ball.
wallahi.
They don't want to pass the ball to him, wallahi.
Snakes, wallahi. They're not really in Brazil.
Remember, did you see that when they made their? You didn't see
And
it.
they said
Did
it
you
was-
see this? Wallahi, it's crazy. When they made the announcement for the Brazilian national team, when they said Martinelli, Neymar was watching on TV. When they said Martinelli, he was like,
Shocked, yeah? He was shocked. Of course, wallahi. They're saying trashy nigga plays for a trashy club,
But the
wallahi.
problem
But
is, you know-
Richarlison's training, wallahi, number 9.
شوف الهبال.
Give him that shot, wallahi.
Look at this foolishness, wallahi.
Wallah azim.
Look at this foolishness, wallahi. I know Neymar ذاته أهبل.
Wallah, Martinelli is the GOAT.
He wants his boys there. Wallahi, he'd rather niggas from the Brazil. They respect more niggas from the Brazilian league than Martinelli.
Neymar's
Wallah,
not
that's
about
what I
winning.
mean.
Neymar not about winning.
Neymar wants his boys,
Neymar is about a good time, wallahi.
See
That's
this,
it.
Benny, another Benny scandal. See it today?
Who?
Tonali from Newcastle, bro.
So wallahi. What happened?
Enough is enough, boys.
He got raided. But some police came to into the training session. Wallah Azim. Got arrested. So him and some other guy that plays for Juve.
For betting?
He got arrested.
Yeah, like didn't get arrested, but like they
Investigation going down,
Yeah,
khalas.
wallah. Betting. Remember you guys were saying players at the top don't bet? I told you to bet.
So dead.
Anyways.
Wallahi.
No,
been a pleasure, boys.
it's not over here, wallah. It's not over here. You were talking shit about Zidane before.
I
tell you what it is.
I love Zidane. I love Zidane. I wasn't talking shit about
No,
him.
I'll tell you something. Yeah, I'll tell you something.
Appreciate you guys for everything you guys are doing.
Ancelotti said that before, wallah. I'm going to do with Bellingham what I should have done with Zidane. And you watch the impact right now, wallah. The way he plays. Same style, same impact.
Check us out, Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple Podcast, Patreon, jump on Patreon, sign up for one of the teas. We'll see you next time. Take care.
I got the sauce. I got the sauce. I got the juice. You other niggas look confused. I got the sauce. Yeah, I got the sauce. I got the sauce. Nigga, I got the sauce. I got the juice. Watch me. I got the juice. Watch me. I got the sauce. Yeah, I got the sauce.